friends, I know it's a little bit late, but we are about to do an April recap for my goals for 2024. Let's dive right in. Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller, mostly on Poshmark and eBay, though I do sell locally at an antique mall and on other online platforms such as Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, and Depop. And like I said, this is a goals video, so I have set 15 goals for myself for the year of 2024 in 3 categories: business, personal, and financial. I do these recaps monthly, and I start with the business always, just in case you guys don't care about the personal or financial, and then you can click off this video. If you do care and you stick around, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Let's just get started, shall we? So the first under business is to earn $30,000 from my side hustles. This was a goal that has rolled over from 2023 because I didn't meet it. I actually did worse in 23 than I did the previous year in 22. That happens. So that works out to about $2,500 in profit each month. And I can tell you that when we do the May recap, it's probably not going to be so good because I've pretty much devoted most of my limited free time to reading and not so much reselling. So there's that. There's different stages of life, and I guess I'm in my bookish era. But anyways, so at the end of April, which is when all of these numbers are going to be from, my total side hustle profit was $10,182.24, up from $7,775.51 in March. So I'm doing well. April was a decent month for me, but by the end of June, I should be at 15,000 in profit to be tracking. So still a little ways to go, especially since May hasn't been the best for me. Anyways, moving on to goal number 2 in that category, to hit 2,500 subs on YouTube. I did hit that in March. I ended the month of March with 2,593. Thank you so much for subbing to my channel. I never thought that I would hit 2,500 because this is another goal that's rolled over from 2023 that I didn't hit. And I finally hit that, and I should hopefully get to 3,000, shockingly enough, by the end of this year, and I can't believe it. But I ended April with 2,793, so exactly 200 subs up from the previous month. Then we have to sell $5,000 on Mercari. I just started listing more things on Mercari this year because I started using Vendoo to help me cross-list all my items because I had previously been doing it manually, and that takes a lot of time. So I don't think I'm going to hit this one, but it's nice to have something to strive toward, which is why I do these goals in the first place. So I ended April with $870.20 in sales, up from $794.20 in March. So a little under $100. It's like $80 in change. Not the best, but it has gone up a little bit more for the month of May so far, which has been good. Mercari, if you didn't know, removed all of their seller fees, and so it's been a little iffy on that platform. It's been great for sellers, but buyers are paying a really high amount of fees because now that there's no seller fees, they've just moved that over to the buyer side. And I've tried to purchase stuff on Mercari, and I can see how many dollars in fees it is, and it's just astronomical, so I understand, but we'll see what happens there. Then is to thrift at the bins 15 times. I love the bins. I am a bins girly. If they were closer, I would exclusively shop at the bins, to be honest, but they're over an hour from my house each way, and so I typically only go once roughly per month. And I did not go at all in April because my bins buddy Jess had other things going on, and I just didn't make it there by myself. So I'm still at 4 because I went twice in January, once to the Boston bins and once to New Hampshire, and then I went to New Hampshire each February and March, so that's 4. And I have already been in May. I won't make it another 2, so I'll have to make up somewhere, but it's going. And then is to reach 10,000 followers on Instagram. To be honest with you, I haven't been really trying with Instagram at all. I've been favoring TikTok lately, and I'll probably, hopefully, hit the 10K on TikTok this year, but I doubt I'll hit that on Instagram because I'm active in my stories, but I don't really post too many reels, and I don't post any like physical posts on Instagram, so it's been pretty darn slow. So I ended April with 7,898, and March I ended with 78 and 76, so that's what, like 22 subs, something like that. So yeah, not great. Moving on to the personal category. First is to get my half bathroom fixed. I still have not done this. I am hoping to get it done before, you know, we get to like the fall time, but I just have to basically get an electrician in here and have him take a look, because the electricity in the bathroom is not working, and the toilet in there is an electric toilet. It's like a weird little toilet. We call it the space toilet. I've probably said this in like every one of these goal videos for this year. But yeah, so if the electricity isn't working, then the toilet can't work. And so it's basically like an unusable half bath. Yeah. All right, moving on. We have read 52 books, 52 weeks in a year. So that's roughly a book a week. I am very much past tracking on this. I am ahead by a lot. I ended April with 31 books. So honestly, at this point, I might even hit this goal by the end of June, so the halfway point in the year. And I read 10 in April. If you want to know what I read The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden, Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce, The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second book in the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas, Happily Never After, also by Lynn Painter, The Rule Book, Sarah Adams, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, Saving Noah by Lucinda Berry, The Ritual by Chantal Tessier, and I ended the month with the third book in the ACOTAR series, A Court of Wings and Ruin, also of course by Sarah J. Maas. So those are the 10 that I read in the month of April. Next is to achieve 10,000 minutes on the Peloton app. I did sell my Peloton bike itself in the month of April on Facebook Marketplace, and that sale really helped me, by the way, with my side hustle business goal. But I've still been using the app for other workouts. So the app minutes are combined for, you know, gym workouts or outdoor workouts, even if you go for a walk, which I'm about to do in a few minutes, meditation, strength workouts, cycling, cardio, all of those things. And I want to hit 10K. I don't know. It's a nice number. So I ended April with 1,992. So far I'm behind, but it's up from March at least of 1,679. We'll see how that progresses. Summer, hopefully I'll be able to get some walks in, and that can quickly increase my time spent on the app. Next is to bring back monthly game nights. It's just something fun that we can do as a family and kind of just hang out together. So we have been doing those. I don't really track them. I just make sure that we do at least one every month, and we have been, so yay for that. And then the last one in personal is to visit 2 new countries. I love to travel. It's what I spend most of my side hustle income on besides books these days. And I haven't traveled really anywhere yet besides like locally around New England for 2024, but I do have a hopeful summer vacation coming up, and hopefully another one like around the fall time. So we should get those 2 new countries. And then the last category we have is financial. And the first one there is to invest 10% of my side hustle income. I started this 2 years ago in 2022. I am new to investing. I still have no idea what the heck I'm doing. So there's that. But I am trying and putting away a little bit of income as I can. So I started in 2022 with 10%, and then I upped it in 23 to 20%, and then I brought it back down to 10% in 2024 because I'm also trying to allocate my extra funds to other things, which we'll get to in a minute. So I brought it back down to the original 10%, and I do that every time I get to the midway point in the month when I get my booth numbers, because those don't come to me until at least the 10th of the next month. I do move those funds over into my investment account. Next is to make 2 extra mortgage payments. I started this when I first bought this home 4 years ago, which seems crazy to say that it's been 4 years already, but I usually make one before the halfway point in the year and one towards the end, just so I can space them out a little bit. And it's honestly just so that I have extra money in my pocket when I go to sell this place, because we have already outgrown this place. We outgrew it basically before we even moved in, but we needed to get in somewhere, and this was what was available in our price range. So here we are. But my daughter has 3 years left of high school until she graduates, and then at that point it'll probably be time for us to move into something else. Then we have reduced my car loan to $10,000. said daughter, who's going to be graduating in 3 years. She's almost about the age where she's going to start driving, and I just bought myself a new to me vehicle. It's my dream car. You guys are probably sick of me saying this. I am sorry, but I love my Jeep. I finally have it and it's amazing, but it comes with a car payment because I did not pay for the whole thing in cash. So I want to get that down as quickly as possible because I'm going to have to pay for a reliable car for my 16-year-old daughter when she gets there in like 9 months from now. So trying to, you know, make things a little easier for myself. So I got my Jeep loan down to $22,300 roughly by the end of April. So that's only like $300 less because of course I'm paying interest and stuff. So the principal is not going down fast enough for my liking. But when it gets close to the end of the year, if I'm not close to that $10,000 goal, which I don't even think I said this, but my goal is to reduce my car loan to $10,000. That's the goal. So as it gets closer to the end of the year, if I'm not quite there yet, I'll probably make a large lump sum payment to get myself to that point. All right, then we have $5,000 saved in an emergency fund. So I have a couple different savings like challenges that I do with myself. One is to save money from each paycheck. It's a dedicated amount. Again, this is probably repetitive at this point if you've watched a lot of these videos, but essentially I get paid bi-weekly, and every paycheck I put a certain dollar amount into a separate savings account. So you're supposed to start with $5 and then increase by $5 each pay period. And then the last payment I think is $130. For the last couple years, I started this a few years ago, but for the last couple years I've done it in reverse. So I start with the larger payment of $130 and then decrease by $5. That way when we get close to the end of the year and the holiday season, I have extra funds that I can allocate to, you know, buying Christmas presents and things like that. The other one is what I call a temperature savings account. So on every Thursday, I have an alarm on my phone, and at that time I look at the weather app, and whatever that number is, say it was like 80 something degrees, 82 degrees, let's say, because I don't remember what it was yesterday, which was Thursday. I put $82 into that account, and I want to have $5,000 at the end of the year, just so I can have some extra money in case things happen, because being a homeowner, there's seemingly always something that needs to be done or fixed or handled in some way, so I would like to have that extra cash. So at the end of April, I had $1,749.89 in there, which is about $400 roughly up from the previous month. And now we're getting into the summer season almost, so that should go up a little bit more quickly. And then the last goal overall we have is to complete a no spend month. I have not done this yet. I still need to do some of the research. I have been watching some YouTube content on how to do this well. This does have the caveat that it does not apply to my business. So, and obviously it's not gonna apply to my daughter. It's strictly for me because I like to treat her and buy her stuff. She also spends her own money. She gets an allowance when she keeps up with her things that she has to do, like clean her room. But anyways, besides all that, it just, I don't know, I want to really prepare for it. So I don't know how well this is going to go, but I am confident I can at least try to do this. I don't know if I will be successful. We'll see, especially with my current reading addiction, but I do have quite a large stack of books to be read. So hopefully I can draw from that during whatever month I decide to try and do this. But we'll see. So those are my 15 goals. Let me know how you think I'm doing. I think I'm doing okay. Not great, not terrible. So kind of just in the middle, like cruising along. And let me know down below also if you have set goals for yourself this year and how you are doing, because I love to see that. I really eat it up. So other than that, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you did enjoy it at any point, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what type of content you enjoy seeing from me. And as always, if you're not already subscribed and you want to help me hit more than my 2,500 sub goal, which I already hit, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.